This homeless man calls out to a woman who is passing by and asks her if she has money or something he can eat. The woman then says she will look in her purse and wonders if everything is okay with him. The beggar replies that yes, he is only really hungry. So while searching, she asks what happened to him, and he explains that street situation is kind of hard. The woman then finds $20 in her purse. For the man, that is more than enough. He says that he is starving, and that he hasn't eaten anything for a week. Then the woman explains that she was taking that food to her son, but if the man wants to keep the food, she can go somewhere to buy some more to her kid, that there are sandwiches and French fries. The beggar questions whether she is really sure about this, and receives a positive answer. And the man eventually accepts, thanking her again for her kindness. The woman feels grateful that she can help someone. She wants to know the beggar's name. The two introduce themselves properly. The woman feels bad for his condition, so the kind beggar says that he is fine now. Embarrassed and emotional, he says that it is very difficult to find people like that woman, who helps persons she don't know well. That she is giving her son food so that he can eat. And the woman says that thank God she is very blessed in her home, that her parents taught her this since she was a child, that she should always help those in need. The man then sits there on the floor to eat, because he is starving. The grateful man tells that unfortunately he lost everything he had, his family, money, house and car, and now he is in this situation. The woman then asks how he lost everything, if he went bankrupt. He tells that yes, he had a company and it went bankrupt, everything he had. He tried to invest in the company to get it back on its feet, but he couldn't. He says it is a very difficult situation. The woman apologizes, explaining that she didn't end up in his situation, but she has had a company go bankrupt, and knows well how complicated it is, and how much it messes with the mind of the person. The man agrees, and says that it is hard to stay on the streets, but when he meets people like that woman, it gives him strength to keep going. The woman wishes that he would rise again, and get out of this situation. He once again thanks her for the kindness. And with all her heart, she wishes that the beggar would have a chance to change his own life. And he says that if people come into his life like that woman, he will surely have opportunities. After that, she wishes God bless him and finally leaves, happy with that interaction. As the woman is walking to leave, a man approaches with his car from those two. He gets out of the vehicle and walks over to the woman, calling out to her. The man says he noticed that she was talking to the homeless man, a beggar who was eating on the floor. The stranger wonders if the woman is okay, or if the beggar has bothered her. The woman quickly replies that she is fine, and that the beggar has not bothered her at any time. The man is still in doubt, wanting to know if the beggar is someone she knows. She replies that he was just hungry and she was helping him, and says that the man can rest assured, but the man says that the beggar is very disgusting. And the woman quickly comes out in his defense, saying that he is just going through a difficult situation. She makes it clear that the beggar does no harm to anyone, and is going through need. The man continues to argue with the woman, not accepting that she will help him. And the man says that the beggar stays on the street robbing people. But the woman defends him, saying that he is not robbing anyone, and that the man is mistaking the beggar for someone else. However, the man does not believe it, saying that the beggar must have robbed many people. The rude man asks her to take a good look at that type of person, suggesting that this is not a good example. Then the woman says that the man is seeing the beggar for the first time. The man just replies that he always walks by, and sees that beggar in the same place. The beggar then questions whether he is bothering the man. And the man says that it's because he exists, and that he's there disrupting the sidewalk and people's lives, and accuses the man of stealing that money. But quickly the woman explains that it was she who gave him the money. He begins to stutter, not thinking it reasonable for the beggar to get help, but she makes it clear that she gave the money willingly, that she felt to help the beggar. While the man finds it all unbelievable, the woman says that she felt like helping the beggar again, and will give him a few more notes, because she wants to help him. While the man cannot believe such a situation, that she is giving money to a beggar, and that he must be coercing her into it. He just wants to find a reason to cause a ruckus, and says that that woman should be careful, and that she should stay away so that the beggar doesn't take her purse. And the woman says that she should be careful with the man, because he is being very rude with the poor beggar. And he justifies that he is just trying to do his best. The woman just thanks him and says goodbye, using an easier way to get that man to leave at once, because he is only bothering them. Finally, the man drives away in his car, saying that he is just letting the woman know what trouble the beggar will cause her. When they are alone, the humble man says he just wants to congratulate her. He says that all of this was a test, and sure enough, she passed. The woman is surprised by the news, wondering what this test could be. The man says that it is very difficult to find people like her in the world. He says that he is now going to give her an award, because she deserves it. But the woman says she was only defending him, and would do that for anyone. Then he shows her that there is someone recording everything, and that the man who got out of the car was also a friend. The woman feels ashamed, but the man tells her that he is going to give her a prize, which is a bank transfer, and asks if she feels comfortable with it. The woman is still speechless at everything she has discovered, and is even trembling. She says she doesn't need the money, because she did it all with a good heart. The man says that the world needs people like her, and congratulates the woman. He asks if he could at least give her a hug, as a way of saying thank you. So she accepts, and the man hugs her, saying that this is what she deserves. The man wishes her a great day and says goodbye, so they go their separate ways after experiencing this exciting interaction. Then the man approaches the camera, and explains that it was all a prank, and thanks everyone for watching. He asks her if he can post the video, and she authorizes the posting for sure. He thanks who watched the video and invites everyone to follow him.